Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Makazai again. You already know what this is. This is Trumpets of Zion, T.O.Z. Want to give all praise to the Most High through his son, which some say Yahuwah, Yahushua, some say Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Regardless, I want to give all praises. Calling Negroes back to our God. We are the true Israelites of the Bible, with Negroes scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. I also want to welcome any Gentiles that heard this word, heard this truth, and repented as well. You're welcome. All right. So today's lesson, and this is a series I call "Comfort the Flock." It's going to be touching into kind of building the spirit up. Different lessons to build your spirit up, and where all the things that are coming to pass in these times. You got the coronavirus. The vaccine is here. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna start getting worse. Not gonna be able to leave. And go to safety or whatever. And some people might lack that faith or lack the patience to go through these things. And not just that, just even just hatred, amongst us being Israelites in this truth, and being demeaned by people. Even the Lord said, blessed are they when people shall speak evil of you. You know what I'm saying? But just many things that this truth brings, and the afflictions that come with it, that people might fall by the wayside, or it might be too rough for them, or they lose the faith. So this lesson is going to be about patience, keeping the faith. And I'm touching different angles, obviously in this truth, just to endure to the end, but also just putting on the Most High, continuing to do his will, and to have trust in him, have faith in him, continue that he'll deliver us in these last days. I'm also going to drop another lesson called Fear Not. But this is kind of like the first installment, so let's get into it. Okay, so first let's touch into James. This is James 1:8. Says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Yeah, so a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, because he's back and forth. You know what I'm saying? One minute he's confident, the next minute he's doubting himself. And we all might have dealt with this in just our daily lives or our personal life, whatever. But yeah, it's best not to bring that in this truth. You want to trust in the Most High with all your heart and soul. You know what I'm saying? That he'll do the things, take over in your life. You know what I'm saying? But again, even in this truth, when things is getting tough and getting hard, we keeping the commandments, and even like the prophets, they dealt with that. David, Jeremiah, seeing the wicked flourish. You know what I'm saying, and enjoying their lives, and then yeah, they're doing what the Lord said to do, but they're in a bad state, or have tons of enemies and things like that. But they never faulted. A double-minded man is unstable. So let's back that up with Sirach. This is Sirach 1:23. Make sure. All right. So this Sirach 1:23. It says, "A patient man will tarry for a time, and afterward joy shall spring up unto him." Okay, so a patient man will tear for a time, and afterward joy shall spring up unto him. Like this the saying in the church, trouble don't last always. So a patient man will tear for a time. He'll go through those afflictions for a time. Sad. He'll be sad, depressed. Everything seems like everything's against you. You know what I'm saying? But afterward, joy shall spring up unto him. Okay, because Mosai said he's gonna, yeah, if you endure, and you stick with him, he's gonna deliver you. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm saying deliverance, I'm not talking about just, deliver from Babylon or deliver from slavery or something. I'm talking in general. This could be all type of avenues that it could represent. You were delivered. You couldn't pay your bills, but the stimulus was there to help you out. You know what I'm saying? The money came, just in time, or whatever you needed. That's what I mean by that. All right. So like I said, this gonna be, you know, like it's this gonna be like, like I said, it's a comforting type lesson. That's why I said the series "Comfort the Flock" is gonna be more like comforting, whatever all aspects, of, and I'm hoping this lesson will, touch someone. You know what I'm saying? So from there, let's go to Sirach 2:1. All right. So it says, "My son, if thou shalt come to serve the Most High, prepare thy soul for temptation." Okay. And temptation, when you look that up, means, as a matter of fact, let's show it. Let's just show it real quick, because a lot of times, because I believe people might think this is just talking about you know temptation and lust, like women and things like that, but it means test, going through a test. You know what I'm saying? So that's what is going to the Hebrew. Look at masa, masa, you know.
Strong's H 4531. Massa. Massa.
All right. So despair, testing, proving, trial. Okay, so that's, we all face temptations. Lust could be one of them. And but like I said, when people talk about temptation, they always think of the that lust and sexual desire thing like that. But when you're tempted, try testing yourself or being tested, that's your temptation. So the scripture says, if you thou come to serve the Most High, prepare thy soul for temptation. Testing. A lot of stuff not gonna go your way. Okay, and the aspect of, yeah, the mental baggage, of the spirit, and that aspect, trying to stay away from sin, and all of these kind of things come together. But yeah, as far as temptation, testing, and things like that, and things you have to go through and endure through, and to continue on that path, and pass those tests. All right, but it says, "Set thy heart aright and constantly endure." Okay, and make not haste in time of trouble. Okay, so set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Okay, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased in thy last end. Okay, so just like I was saying, okay, so if you go through what you have to go through, don't make haste in time of trouble. Don't, a jump ship. You know what I'm saying? Because you see that, you about to crash into a rock, and you turning, you trying to make it out, and not hit that rock. Have faith that you're gonna be able to turn the ship over and not just jump off the ship, and say that the ship was further, you thinking that the ship is closer than it is. I'm just going into analogy, but you looking at the rock, and you seeing it's closer, or you crash into another ship or whatever. But the point is, like, you thinking it's closer than where it's at, and you don't see that you can turn, and it's not even as close as you think, and you can make that turn, but you ready to jump off ship. You ready to jump off the ship. So that's what the Most High is saying. Make not haste in time of trouble, but cleave unto him and depart not away. So continue to ask the Most High to deliver you. Continue to ask the Most High to help you. Okay, and that thou mayest be increased in thy at thy last end. Right? When whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art to a low estate. Okay, so be patient. So that's the point of this lesson. Keeping the faith, having patience. So when you're at a low estate, take it cheerfully. Just know, yeah, the Most High put me through this. He's trying me. Trying my faith. I'm gonna show him I'm down for him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna deliver me. I'm gonna stay with him. I'm pray to him, ask him, keep doing the things I've been doing until this point. You know what I'm saying? So, and take it cheerfully. Okay, because yeah, like it's saying in Hebrews. Matter of fact, okay, so Hebrews 12:6, it says, "For whom the Most High loveth, he chasteneth, and scourge every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, the Most High delivereth or dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is whom the Father chasteneth not?" Okay, so yeah, like I said, the Most High, if you're going through trials and tribulations, you got to take it cheerfully. Okay, so yeah, chasteneth, being chastised, to of the Most High, to chasten by the afflictions or evils and calamities. Okay, so like a father punishing his son, So let's go back here. All right, so just wanted to bring that out. Take it cheerfully, okay, and be patient when thou art in lowest state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Okay, so like we just read, the Most High, he gonna chastise who he loves. Okay, so and so I feel like some brothers, haven't been chastised yet. You know what I'm saying? Or, so it's like, when it does come, you got brothers that might had a more problems or whatever, and then some that's kind of skating along, and and they might be facing some things, but it just hasn't been on that high level. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, when the chastening comes, that that's supposed to build you up. So yeah, building you up. So when you already have your faith in stock. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why, like I said, yeah, doing lessons like this. So yeah, when those things come, yeah, not to jump ship. You know what I'm saying? But it says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in Him, and He will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in Him. Ye that fear the Most High, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall." So go not aside lest ye fall. Okay, so whatever you're going through, that's never the answer, is to go aside, but to cleave unto the Most High. Okay, and take it cheerfully and just continue in the path. All right. Ye that fear the Most High, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Most High, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Okay, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Most High and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that calleth upon him? Okay, so yeah, looking at the generations of old, you know what I'm saying? All the Israelites, Joseph, you can think of Daniel, the lion's den, you know what I'm saying? He didn't falter or anything like that. Okay, so a lot of our, David, the list goes on. So we're looking at our forefathers and seeing, what they went through, and how and how they trusted in the Most High and were saved. Okay, and delivered. All right. So matter of fact, let me get Psalms. Okay, so this is Psalms 22:3. It says, "But thou art holy, O thou that inhabitest the praises of Israel. Our fathers trusted in thee; they trusted, and thou didst deliver them. Okay, they cried unto thee and were delivered. They trusted in thee and were not confounded." Okay, so that's the answer in times of trouble, is to trust in the Most High, and He will deliver us. Just like in the past, so every captivity, we cried unto the Most High, and all the afflictions and everything that we were going through, and the Most High delivered us. Okay, so whether He sent Moses, whether He sent judges during the time of Judges, or another prophet to warn us, or everything like that. Okay, now we crying out to the Most High to take us out of this captivity, and then He gonna save us by way of His Son. Okay, Yahushua Hamashiach. All right, so let's go back. Okay, so it says, verse 11, for the Most High is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction. Okay, so he saves us in a time of affliction. Okay, woe be unto fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. Okay, and this is the point. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Most High shall visit you? Okay, so yeah, woe unto you that be faint hearted, for he believeth not. You on the edge, trying to you on the edge, doubting yourself, doubting the Most High that He's gonna deliver you. Okay, so yeah, faint hearted. You know what I'm saying? And then woe to you that have lost patience. You couldn't, wait for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You had to rush, just like I was saying with the, turning the ship. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't just try and hope that the Most High was gonna deliver you and give you the allow you to turn the wheel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you jump ship too quick. Okay, now you drowning or what, what I'm saying. Now you're in a badder spot because you didn't put the trust in the Heavenly Father. Okay, and it says right here, they that fear the Most High will not disobey His word, and they that love Him will keep His ways. Okay, they that fear the Most High will seek that which is well pleasing unto Him, and they that love Him shall be filled with the law. Okay, so yeah, the cut to Christians. Okay, so they that love him, you claim to be love the Most High and everything. I got another precept later on, but yeah, they that love the Most High, claim, or they that love the Most High are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, basically. Okay, so Christians, I love God, and you're doing all these things, in the church and everything, but yeah, just like Passover just passed, Feast of Unleavened Bread, yeah, you guys doing Easter, you know what I'm saying, which has nothing to do with the Most High, and it's pagan, but even on that aspect, the people don't keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread, but they keep Easter when Passover is around the same time. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about it. Okay, and they don't want to keep the Passover, but they'll keep Easter. Okay, which yeah, this Easter's tomorrow. So we just finished the Passover up. And the Passover, showing that it's about passing over. You know what I'm saying? The Most High passing over us, and if we had that blood on our doorpost, which now, the blood represents a Mashiach, he's the lamb, we're covered by his blood. Okay, so we're the house, that tabernacle, and his blood has covered us. Okay, and the angels, death angels passing over us, okay, and we've came back to him, law, statutes, and commandments, and putting that faith in that land. Okay, but yeah, that's the leaven, purging out your leaven, and all of that. That's what is symbolism of the Passover, the unleavened bread. You know what I'm saying? Clearing out that leaven within yourself. Okay, and trying to be righteous. Okay, so but let's get back to it. So matter of fact, let's get James 5. Because this is an example. Job, which was a Gentile. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to say he was an Israelite, but Job was a Gentile. You know what I'm saying? Ruth was a Gentile as well. Okay, and they feared the Most High. Okay, so again, I don't know how many times I got to go over this, even with Ruth, saying that I want to be. She said that she was a stranger, and then on top of that, she said, "I want your people to be my people, your God to be my God." It's not, oh, she was Reuben and she done lost her way, like all type of doctrines. Okay, no, she was a Gentile, point blank, period. Cornelius, Gentile. Okay, Job was a Gentile. Okay, but they happen to serve the Most High. We had always had proselytes and strangers amongst us. All right, but just to get the example, because we know the story of Job, he lost everything. He was tested. He was tried, temptation. You know what I'm saying? All right, but let's get James 5:7. It says, "Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it, until he receive the early and latter rain. But ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh." So yeah, be patient and establish your hearts. Okay, so we gotta be established in this. Okay, we gotta, say 10, keep 10 toes down in this thing. Okay, so yeah, no to the left, to the right, but no to the straight way, you know, straight path. All right. So it says, "Grudge not one against another, brother, unless ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door. Take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience." Okay, so yeah, the prophets, yeah, gonna we're gonna deal with suffering, affliction, and but we're gonna have to have that patience. So it says, "But we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy." Okay, so the patience of Job. So everything, he lost everything, but yeah, when you read, at the end, he got even more, than what was taken from him. Okay, because he stayed, he stayed with the Most High. Okay, he didn't, curse the Most High like his wife did. You know what I'm saying? And get mad at the Most High. No, he just, he stayed with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So likewise with Israel. You know what I'm saying? That and our forefathers that went through those problems as well. All right. So from there, let's go to Psalms 37. So yeah. So like I said, this is I'm touching into different aspects of keeping the faith. Staying patient. All right. So this is Psalms 37:1. It says, "Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass, and wither as the green herb. Trust in the Most High and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed." So fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be envious against the workers of iniquity. Okay, so that's what we got to be in. Okay, because they're going to be destroyed, they're going to be judged. So it's no need to, oh well, he getting, he not even serving the Most High, and he's getting, this and that, and I'm look at me, I'm serving the Most High, and yeah, I ain't got this or I ain't got that. You know what I'm saying? And things, because even Jeremiah said things like that. David saying stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they still was like, yeah, stay with the Most High. Don't and be envious, because yeah, what the scriptures say that yeah, they're for soon they shall be cut down like grass. But even when we read, envy not the sinner, we read scriptures like envy not the sinner. This is Ecclesiastes 9:12 or 11. It says, "Envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end. Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember they shall not go unpunished unto their grave." Okay, so that's how we always got to think. We already know people that done sold out, things like that. People done, took the bag, and now they're in a better place, because they did those things, but the end thereof is death. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't be envious of them. All right, but it says trust in the Most High and do good. That's all you got to worry about. Okay, doing good. Okay, so thou shalt dwell in the land. Okay, so when all is said and done, you get that deliverance back to the motherland. Okay, and yeah, you can dwell there, and thou shalt be fed. Okay, delight thyself also in the Most High, and He shall give thee the desire of thine heart. Commit thy way unto the Most High, trust also in Him, and He shall bring it to pass. Okay, so yeah, delight thyself in the Most High, and anything that you want will be given. Okay, just like again, I'm just getting some precepts, but yeah, like Matthew 6:33. Okay, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and His righteousness, and all things shall be added unto you. Okay, so yeah, so delight yourself in the Most High, and He shall give you the desires of your heart. Okay, so it says, and He shall bring forth, verse 6, He shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Rest in the Most High and wait patiently for Him. Okay, so rest in the Most High and wait patiently for Him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Okay, so yeah, wicked devices. You know what I'm saying? Those, if you want to talk about the elites or just, anyone that's high level, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, those that sold out, you know what I'm saying? They bring in all this wickedness to pass, these, being deceitful, but yeah, they thriving through that deceit. Okay, but no, rest patiently with the Most High. Okay, and fret not because of what they're doing. All right. I'll just go to 9. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. So cease from anger and forsake wrath. So don't get so riled up, you know what I'm saying, because of what you see, what the sinners and what the wicked of this world, Jew or Gentile, that are, they're flourishing in this society in this world. Okay, but fret not thyself any wise to do evil. So don't even think, okay, well, you know, I'm a cut corners because I see he getting away with it, even if they in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Brothers doing wickedness in the truth or doing, teaching false doctrine, you know what I'm saying, and saying all type of blasphemous things, but they getting, money. You know what I'm saying? I could even just use an example like the discomforter, Jermaine Grant, you know what I'm saying? He's running around here talking about he's the God sent comforter, and he was had a tour bus and all type of stuff, but he caught a lot of judgment over the past years, and then now he died. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really gonna get into like, oh yeah, the death and all of that, but that's just an example. You know what I'm saying? Even in the truth, you might see some elders or something like that, getting all type of money, or Israel, certain Israelites, you know what I'm saying? But they teaching all type of crazy doctrines, and you know what I'm saying? They acting, not as someone in the truth or someone that's under Hamashiach should be acting. But yeah, they've gotten, it seemed like, yeah, is the Most High dealing with them because he's getting this and that? No, you know what I'm saying? So it says, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Most High, they shall inherit the earth. Okay, so again, being patient, waiting on the Most High is all you can do in these last days. All right, so let's go to back to Sirach 11:21. It says, marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Most High and abide in thy labor. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Most High, in the sight of the Most High on the sudden to make a poor man rich. Okay, so it's nothing for the Most High to make a poor man rich. Okay, so if you trust it in the Most High, okay, the blessing of the Most High is the reward of the godly, and suddenly he maketh his blessings flourish. Okay, so that's what that's the end there all right there. Okay, it's nothing for the Most High to make a poor man rich. So don't marvel at the works of sinners. Okay, so you see them, you know, striving, and yeah, there you go. You lost your patience, you lost your faith. Okay, because you've been doing this so long, and it seems like nothing is going true to you. Okay, no, you know what I'm saying. You got to stay with the Most High. All right. So even matter of fact, let's get this because even Revelation 13:9, Revelation 13:9, it says, "If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints." Okay, so this is the patience and faith of the saints. Okay, so just like the scriptures we just got about the sinner and envy not the sinner, but trust in the Most High, continue to do what the Most High, because judgment is going to come. Okay, so yeah, he that leadeth, we've been in captivity, but we're still in captivity and we're waiting for the judgment to go forth. Okay, but instead of trying to grab a gun yourself, or trying to inflict judgments on your own, or attacking people, attacking the other nations, or all of that kind of stuff, where where the patience and faith come in. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with, patience and faith, because yeah, we already read the script. We know that the nations is going to pay for what they've done. Okay, and they're going. He that leadeth. We're Isaiah 60. And the various other scriptures. Jeremiah 30:16. Everyone's going into captivity. Though those that hurt the apple of the Most High's eyes, we're gonna spoil them, just like the Egyptians. We had to go through a whole, and since, like I said, since Passover just ended, I'm just bringing up some of these points, but same thing with the Egyptians. We went through that long slavery and captivity with the Egyptians, but in the end, we were delivered and we spoiled the Egyptians. Okay, so but yeah, it took patience and faith. You know what I'm saying? Crying out to the Most High and all those things, and then He sent Moses. Okay, so like I said, this time it's gonna be Hamashiach Yahushua. All right, so that's what and that's the patience and faith. So that's another aspect of the patience, that we must have. Okay, and again, like I said, the strangers that cleave unto Israel, and again, when I'm speaking of Gentiles and wicked nations and Esau and things I'm talking about the rebellious ones. Okay, I'm not talking about uh, just anyone that's trying to serve the Most High and be a part of the covenant. Okay, so that's I'm not speaking on that aspect. So if you're a Gentile, Esau, Japhet, Asian, white man, African, so on and so forth, to make it plain. This is not necessarily when I speak these things. If you're trying to serve the Most High and you know the truth, the children of Israel, those things, I'm not speaking on you. I'm speaking on the rebellious ones of your nation. Okay, so this is Proverbs 14 and 32. It says, "The wicked is driven away in his wickedness, but the righteous have hope in his death." Okay, so the wicked is driven away in his wickedness, but the righteous have hope in his death. Okay, so the righteous gonna have hope in the death of someone that's being wicked towards them, towards, again, because it's not just what has been done to the children of Israel, but again, these high leaders, Illuminati, so on and so forth, primarily of the nation of Esau, that are ruling the world in wickedness and things contrary to the Most High. Okay, so yeah, we're having hope that the Most High is going to judge them, put them to death, whatever the case, whatever judgments the Most High has for those people. Okay, and these nations, okay, that continue in their wickedness and driven away in their wickedness. Okay, but the key word here is have hope. Okay, so having hope. Okay, that's another word for faith. Okay, to put trust in, confide, or hope in the Most High, to trust, you know what I'm saying? Make refuge. All right. So, okay, so Luke 21 and 34. I'm going to get to the point here. It says, And take heed to yourself, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with suffering and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that they come upon you unawares. Okay, so for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the earth. Watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. Okay, and even like the scriptures say, we'll be scarcely saved. Okay, so yeah, we got to be praying and asking, to be delivered, when that time comes. And yeah, worthy to escape all the things that shall come to pass. Because similar, like it says in, let's get that real quick. Second Ezra's. Okay, Second Ezra's 9. Second Ezra's 9 and 6. I'm gonna get to the point. It said, or 7. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Okay, and that's even a deeper thing, because the Most High obviously already chose his elect, his 1/3, those that he was going to be saving. We're just playing out these roles, okay, with the intent and the hope, that we are one of those people that the Most High was going to save when he brought the end. Okay, so but it says, they that be saved, they're going to escape by his works and by faith. So again, like the Lord said, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass. Can escape all these things, the said perils or the evils that are to come. Okay, so, but I wanted to look at here, and the drunkenness and the cares of this life. Okay, so yeah, watch ye therefore. So don't be worried, drunkenness, suffering, uh, look that word up real quick. Drunkenness, excess wine. Matter of fact, let me look at it and get the definition. Um, yeah, so the point is to consume too much of something. Okay, so yeah, excess with wine, excess with drinking, things like that. All right. So, but it says, the cares of this life, so the day come with unaware. So, yeah, you're not on your A game. Okay. So, yeah, drunkenness, cares of this life. Okay. And worried about the things of this world and not focus on the end to come. All right. So, let's, because this is the spirit we should be in. Proverbs 30:8, it says, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Most High? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of the Most High in vain. Okay, so that's how we supposed to ask the Most High to feed us with food convenient for us, being, in between. Okay, being able to survive, but not, having to, you know, live. We want to live paycheck to paycheck, but trying to live in the means outside of that. Maybe have your own business, but you live in a good life that's comfortable. Okay, but like I said, going back to the temptation and being tested and those kind of things. All right, so let's get First Timothy 1 and 6, or First Timothy 6 and 9. Actually, it says, "But they that be rich fall into temptation and a snare." Okay, so they that be rich, they fall into temptation. Okay, and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men into destruction and perdition. So yeah, you trying to be rich in this world. Okay, you trying to matter of fact, you trying to be rich in this world, and you forgot what the goal was. And this, this could be brothers in this truth, as well. And those obviously that aren't in the truth, that need to repent and come back, but because of those things of the world, they choose not to repent and come in the truth. Or they might have heard, yeah, I heard of Israel, but you getting too much money, and you don't want to give that up, to come in this truth. And yeah, you might lose everything. You might be talked about, oh, he did join that Israelite movement. You know what I'm saying? He said he a Hebrew now. He keep the laws. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have that on your you don't want those things to be brought on you. So yeah, you choose to stay in that glamorous life. Okay, but it says watching for riches. This is a Sirach 31:1. It says watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. Okay, let me drop down to 6. It says gold have been the ruin of many, and their destruction was present. All right, so gold have ruined the ruined many. So likewise, right here, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Okay, or actually 6 again, which drown men in destruction and perdition. Okay, so those that be rich fall into temptation, and that's a snare unto them. Okay, so like Luke, the Lord was saying, don't be worried about the cares of this life, and watch, therefore, pray always that you be able to escape. Because yeah, you enjoying your life right now, and enjoying the money that you make, and enjoying, yeah, again, the cares of this life. But when it's time to have the real salvation, because yeah, what the kingdom gonna be the gold and all of that kind of stuff. So it's either you gonna have to get down right now, and get lowly, and know that you're not going to be able to make it in this society, or make it in this society, and you know basically, yeah, give up the world to come. You know what I'm saying? So that's what a lot of people are in. And it says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some conveyed after, they have erred from the faith. So yeah, they conveyed after, covetous, really just like the scripture just said. Okay, yeah. Watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. Okay, so which while some conveyed after, they have erred from the faith, and pierced themselves through through with many sorrows. Okay, but thou, O man of the Most High, so a man of the Most High, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness. Okay, because yeah, the sinners is the rich ones. Sinners are the rich ones, and those that sold out, obviously, they're not keeping any laws. Okay, so they don't have the patience. But a man that is to flee these things, trying to be rich, he's going to have to keep the commandments, which is righteousness, godliness, righteousness, commandments, faith in the Messiah, faith in the Most High, faith, in your circumstances, having a hope. You know what I'm saying? Love, another way of keeping the commandments, and then yeah, patience and meekness. But that patience, you know what I'm saying? That again, you have to wait, you have to endure, all those things. Okay, so from there, let's go into Polycarp. All right, so this is, you know, into the lost books. All right, so yeah, Ultimate Apocrypha Collection. All right, um, and I will put it up. It's gonna be right there. So This is Polycarp. Start at chapter 1 and 8. It says, "But he that raised up Hamashiach from the dead shall also raise up us in like manner if we do his will and walk according to his commandments and love those things which he loved." Okay, so this is Polycarp, epistle of Polycarp to the Philippians. Okay, so why y'all teaching that? Even we did the lesson, that Israelites and Christians, stop saying the law is done away with. Right here, this is outside of what we're reading in the New Testament, but this is all New Testament era. That we're supposed to, but he that raised up Hamashiach from the dead shall also raise us up. That's the resurrection. If we do his will and walk according to his commandments. Okay, whose commandments? The Most High's. Okay, so that again, just like the script, this is the faith and patience of the saints, they that keep the commandments of the Most High and faith in Hamashiach. All right, it says, abstaining from all unrighteousness, inordinate affection, and love of money, from evil speaking, false witness, not rendering evil for evil, or railing for railing, or striking for striking, or cursing for cursing. And that's another topic, because we got to deal more with the fruits of the spirit. Okay, brothers shouldn't about to be fighting over camp spots where they teach it. Okay, yeah, the IUIC, ISUPK, and again, it makes Israel look in a certain light. Okay, because of those actions. All right, but yeah, you're supposed to still stay away from false witness, evil for evil, evil speaking, cursing out each other, and deal more in the spirit. Okay, so this what we need to be on. All right, but I'm gonna go to chapter 2 and get verse 4. It says, "For if any man has these things, he has fulfilled the law of righteousness, for he that has charity is far from all sin. But the love of money is the root of all evil." So, yeah, Polycarp is basically taking after what Paul said in First Timothy, because showing you that these lost books match up. All right. It says, "Knowing therefore that as we brought nothing into this world, so neither may we carry anything out, let us arm ourselves with the armor of righteousness and teach ourselves first to walk according to the commandments of the Lord." Okay, so again, that's a cut to you men and Christians, Israelites in the truth, talking about we don't have to keep the laws anymore. And then Christians and other, religious factions that say the law is done away with. No, first to walk according to the commandments of the Lord, and then your wives to walk likewise according to the faith that is given to them in charity and in purity, loving their own husbands with all sincerity, and all others alike with all temperance, and to bring up their children in the instruction and fear of the Lord. Okay, train up thy child. Okay, you know. So, or matter of, get that real quick. Um, Train up thy child in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Okay, so that's training them up in what, in the ways of this world, and in the Christian church. No, the laws of the Most High. Okay, so that was it on that. All right, so uh, okay, because I know people, why was I bringing that out? That was again showing more, and it goes hand in hand, because again, you're losing patience, you're losing faith. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you want to make this money chasing bread. You know what I'm saying? You want it now. Instead of enduring, and the Most High allow, he gonna get you that house, or he gonna get you that car. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Again, you have to go through trials. If you got to drive a bucket for a long time, because yeah, that's the way the Most High's trying to try you, and see if you're gonna stay with him till he gives you that 2,000 2020 or 2021, whatever vehicle whip you want, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Or yeah, your job. You want to leave your job. You're not making enough money. Okay, but instead of trying to, you lost faith, and now you trying to do some type of wickedness to get money. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay in patience. You got to stay in the faith. All right. So this is Psalms 119 and 81. Okay, it says, "My soul fainted for salvation, but I hope in thy word." Okay, so my soul fainted for thy salvation, but I hope in thy word. Okay, so yeah, enduring. You know what I'm saying? My soul fainted. It's taken a long time, for the salvation, but I have hope in the word. Okay, from there, let's go to verse 50. Okay, this is my comfort in my affliction, for thy word have quickened me. Okay, so comfort. This is my comfort in my affliction, for thy word have quickened me. Okay. The proud have had me greatly in derision, yet have I not declined from thy law. Okay. So, and I remember thy judgments of old, O Most High, and have comforted myself. Okay. So that's going back to, you seeing the proud, you seeing everyone that's proud and sinners, being flourishing again, having you in great derision. Okay, but no, you don't decline from the laws of the Most High. Okay, you stick with it. Okay, okay, and it comforted. And that was the point here. The comfort and having hope in the Word. And that's what brings comfort. Okay, this Word and having the hope. All right. Okay, let's get Romans 14. Okay, this is Romans 15 and 4. It says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." Okay, so we have hope and patience that these things are going to come to pass. We have hope and patience that, yeah, the Most High is going to deliver us from this captivity. He's going to put us back on top. We're not going to be on the bottom anymore. Okay, again, your life is going to change around. All right. So that's through the scriptures, because you're reading the scriptures, you're seeing that, yeah, I got to keep the commandments. And most I say, stick with them, trust in them. Don't stop keeping the commandments, continue in the commandments. He's going to deliver. That's what you're supposed to be reading. You're supposed to look at the examples. Like I said, Job and Joseph, you got Moses, you got, David, all of these, high men in the scriptures and men of the Lord, that went through trials and tribulations. They kept the commandments. They still had faith. They cried out to the Most High. They trusted in Him. Okay, so that's what you're comforted by. Yeah, I'm going through this. Okay, I see that Job, he lost everything. I just lost my job, or I just lost, something. My woman left me, or what? You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, you're looking at the scriptures and you're saying, okay, it's gonna change. It's gonna turn around. Just stay in the faith, stay patient, and keep going. All right. So let's go back to Psalms 130 and 5. And I know this lesson might be tedious. Okay, it's but like I said, this is for those that, what I'm saying. Like I said, it's to comfort the flock. Hoping that I could reach somebody through the series of lessons. That might be losing faith, might be losing patience, and need a push to get back in the race. All right. So yeah, like I said, it's tedious, and I know Israel, they got a short attention span. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he taking too long with the scriptures, or he, it's, get to the point, or whatever, whatever. You can't please Jake all the time. You know what I'm saying? But it is, as long as the word is coming out, that's all I care about. All right, but this is Psalms 130 and 5. It says, "I wait for the Most High, my soul doth wait, and in His word do I hope." So in His word I do hope. Okay, do I hope? Like we just read in Romans, my soul waited for the Most High more than they that watch for the morning. Okay, I say more than they that watch for the morning. Okay, let Israel hope in the Most High, for with the Most High there is mercy, and with him is plenteous redemption. Okay, and that's what we're looking for, the redemption, the restoration of our nation. Okay, but what has to happen? We have to wait for it. Okay, we have to wait for the things to come to pass, the prophecies to come to pass, and to allow the Most High His time to uh, destroy this place and deliver us. Okay, but while that time is going, what we're supposed to be doing? We're supposed to stay in the scriptures, stay keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, stay having faith in His Son. Okay, not brothers stop believing in the Messiah now, and or don't believe in the Messiah. No, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not what you're supposed to be in. Okay, brothers teaching you don't got to keep the commandments and doing all of this crazy stuff now. No, okay. So from there, let's get Lamentations. Let's get Lamentations 3:24. Okay, it says, "The Most High is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore will I hope in Him. The Most High is good unto them that wait for Him, to the soul that seeketh Him. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Most High." So all these scriptures telling us to hope and wait for the salvation to come. Okay, none of it says to take matters into your own hands. Okay, and or again start doubting yourself or doubting the Most High, doubting it's taking too long and things like that. All right, no, so quietly wait for the salvation of the Most High. All right, so let's go back to Psalms. I should have put all the Psalms together in one. Um, okay, this is Psalms 119 and 166. Okay, it says, "Most High, I have hoped for thy salvation and done thy commandments." Okay, so I hope for thy salvation. I was waiting patient and hope, that I was going to be saved, and I've done the commandments. Okay, because scriptures say, yeah, the whole duty of man is keeping the commandments, because in the end that's what we're gonna be judged by. Your works that you've done, whether good or evil, is gonna be by the commandments. Okay, so you've done the commandments, and so when the judgment comes, that okay, he was keeping the commandments. you know Most High gonna see that you was doing what you had to do. Like I said back in the second Ezra's 9, though, obviously, yeah, he knows who he has on his list, the book of life. He knows, okay, this, I'm gonna have him, but obviously they're keeping the commandments. They're not uh agreeing that you could be a homosexual, or you can eat pork, or celebrate Christmas and Halloween and do a. He's not looking at the book of life, and the people he chose is doing everything contrary to him. Okay, so that's what Christians don't think about. You think the Most High is looking at the book of life, and he's seeing, because you were in the choir, but you had a feminine spirit on you, or, and I'm just using that as an example, or you were in the choir, not even a feminine spirit, but just in the choir, and you was just doing stuff. But when all his high holy days came, you didn't keep none of them. You kept the July 4th, Valentine's Day, all of these things that he didn't set up, but you're saved. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be the first one to receive salvation. Come on, all right. So yeah, and I've done thy commandments. Okay, so Psalms 31:23 says, "Oh, love the Most High, all ye His saints, for the Most High preserveth the faithful, and plentiful rewardeth the proud doer." Okay, so yeah, be doers of the word and not hearers only. Okay, be of good courage, and He shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in the Most High. So be of good courage. Don't doubt. Don't be fearful, faint-hearted. can be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in the Most High. Okay, so let's go to Psalm 78:7. It says, that they might set their hope in the Most High and not forget the works of the Most High, but keep his commandments. Okay, and might not be as their fathers, a stubborn and rebellious generation. Okay, not be like our forefathers, that was rebellious and stubborn, but no, you're going to keep the commandments. A generation that set not their heart aright and whose spirit was not steadfast with the Most High. Okay, so that's what we can't be like. Okay, but to keep his commandments. So again, hope in the Most High and keep his commandments. All right, so let's get Jeremiah 17:5. Okay, it says, thus saith the Most High, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Most High. See, because again, when you start trusting in man, you depart from the Most High. Okay, you start listening to what my pastor told me we don't got to keep the law. So when you start leaving the law on the high holy days, and you're departing from the Most High, you're starting to believe the man that is telling you these lies, and now you can't look in the scripture, the word of God, the word of the Most High himself that told you keep the commandments if you want to live. This day I give you, life and death to keep my commandments. Okay, but you left that, to follow a man, and it can apply in this truth. Okay, yeah, looking up to elders telling you to not keep, or follow this doctrine, or this, you don't have to keep the commandments, or whatever blasphemous doctrine, or that they're teaching, that my elder said this is right, and you didn't look in the scriptures or did your own research. Okay, you're departing from the Most High. For he shall be like the heart in the desert, or the heath in the desert, and shall not and shall not and shall not see when good cometh. Okay, so shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh. Okay, because when you going this way, something was coming that you should have stayed where you was at, but since you wanted to follow the man away, and you departed, the good was about to come and hit you. But shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, and in a salt land, and not inhabited. Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Most High, whose hope the Most High is. Okay, so the hope. So that's the ongoing thing in this lesson: hope, patience, faith, trust. Those are all the things that we need. Okay, and that even like the scripture we read earlier about the comfort in the word. Okay, all of those things will comfort you. You have those things, and you're of a sound mind. You know what I'm saying? It will comfort you. All right. So from there, let's go into another book, lost book. I love the Clement. So let's go to Second Clement 4:13. Okay, it says, wherefore, brethren, so right here, wherefore, my brethren, let us not doubt in our minds. Okay, so don't doubt in your mind, but let us expect with hope that we may receive our reward, for he is faithful who has promised that he will render to everyone a reward according to his work. So that's, again, he's going to render everyone according to his work. So just like we trying to get salvation, is just like, use the analogy of a child, uh, and I brought this out, which I'm also going to drop Eyes on the Kingdom, which is another part of the Comfort, the Flock series, um, which is basically volume 2 or episode 2. It's done, but I haven't finished editing, but this was the first one, that I wanted to start off with. I'm speaking about stuff in future tense, but I talked about in that video. I talked about, it's like a child that he wants the PlayStation 5. He wants the PS5, and he got to do good in school. So likewise, you want that salvation. He's going to render a reward. He's going to give you that reward. You pass the test. You done what you needed to do to get salvation, to get that reward. And it's by your works. Keeping the commandments. Okay, and let's prove that. Let's real quick prove that the works is the laws. And it's not works that people, oh, I go to church every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what the works are. Okay, this is uh second Ezra's 8, or actually it's 7. Second Ezra's 7 and 23. It says, and deceive themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not his ways, but his law have they despised, and denied his covenants, and his statutes have they not been faithful, and have not performed his works. Okay, so have not performed his works. Okay, matter of fact, we can go up to verse 20. It says, for there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them. So again, Most High said, I give you this day life and death. Okay, so in fact, let's get that. Okay, verse 15. See, I have set before thee this day life and death. Didn't we see that? That they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them. Okay, before thee this day life and good, and death and evil, and that I command thee this day to love the Most High thy power, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply, and the Most High thy power shall bless thee in the land whither thou go to possess it. Okay, so again, that's your works. Okay, verse 14. If therefore we shall do what is just in the sight of the Most High, we shall enter into his kingdom and receive the promises, okay, which neither eye has seen, nor ear heard, nor have entered into the heart of man. So we don't even know what the Most High got planned for us if when we get in the kingdom. Uh, uh, to be those that make it to the kingdom. Okay. Wherefore, let us every hour expect the kingdom of the Most High and love and righteousness, except expect the kingdom of the Most High and love and righteousness, because we know not the day of the Most High's appearing. So, yeah, we every hour we must know, what to do. You know what I'm saying? Know to keep the commandments. Every hour. Let us not like going, being involved in the cares of this life, like the Lord said, watch and pray there always, okay, and pray that we're worthy to escape everything, okay. So from there, let's go to Hebrews. Okay, so I have this in different sections, so this is the last section, so this is basically about faith and trust, more faith and trust, in the Most High. But Hebrews, Hebrews 11 and 1, it says, now faith is the substance of the things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Okay, so that's what faith is. Okay, so for the substance of things hoped for that aren't seen. Okay, because we can't see in the future. We only have, again, what the word is telling us, what the Most High's prophecies of the future things, how the kingdom is going to be. Okay, how we get to the kingdom. Okay, the everlasting life. What did the Lord say? Keep the commandments, have faith on him. Okay, many scriptures show that's how we're going to be saved. Okay, we just read it, to escape the said perils is by the works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. All right, so let's go to Sirach now. Sirach 25. 25 and 12. All right, it says, the fear of the Most High is the beginning of his love. beginning of his love, and faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. Okay, so like and faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. Okay, so the faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. All right, so the fear of the Most High is the beginning of his love. And what is the fear of the Most High? Okay, Psalms 112 and 1. Okay, so let's get that real quick. Praise ye the Most High. Blessed is the man that feareth the Most High, that delighteth greatly in his commandments. Okay, and Ecclesiastes 12, this the fear of the Most High, that we keep his commandments. This is the whole duty of man. Okay, so let's from there. So the faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. So by us showing our works, that's showing that we have faith in the Most High. We have trust in the Most High, because we're gonna do. Yeah, we haven't seen the Most High, and all of those things. Just like that's why I got Hebrews 11, because yeah, we haven't seen the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But we know His presence is around us, and we know that He's with us. Okay, and He left His word, so we can, and we have His word in His manuscript. Okay, His blueprint. Okay, what to do. Okay, and what He left us. Basically, everything that He left us is, His blueprint on how we should live our lives. Okay, to receive salvation. Okay, and to be a part of the kingdom to come. All right, but this is Sirach 32 and 24. It says, he that believeth in the Lord taketh heed to the commandment, and he that trusteth in him shall fare never the worse. So he that believeth in the Most High taketh heed to the commandment. Okay, it didn't say just have faith and that's it. You have to show some type of action. Just like in relationships, you have to show that you love your partner. You have to do things for him. Likewise, if you love the Most High, you're gonna do what He told you to do. Not, oh, just because you go to church, and you know what I'm saying. You're like the scriptures say, you're right in your own eyes. You know what I'm saying. But matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Proverbs, I believe it's 16 and 2. All ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Most High weigheth the spirit. So all the ways of man are clean in his own eyes. Okay, so um, and that's what people look at. They think they have it right. You know what I'm saying? Just survive. They think that they have it right and they're doing the right thing, but that's in their own eyes. Just like, yeah, Proverbs 14 and 12. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. So yeah, you can say that Christmas has to do with Hamashiach all you want, but you can't. Yeah, it's not in the scriptures. It's nowhere to be found. But just because, yeah, you want in your own mind, in your own heart, that's why the scriptures tell us, trust the Most High, lean not unto your own understanding. But you want to take Christmas and all these pagan holidays and try to flip it and turn it into something righteous when it was never meant. So you're clean in your own eyes. All right. So, so again, back here, he that trusteth in the Most High taketh heed to the commandment. So you're going to take heed to the commandment. All right. So this is Epistle of the Apostles. So I got a few more, but this is the Epistle of the Apostles, verse 36. All right. And verse 36, it says, and again we said unto him, Lord, will not then the nations say, where is their power? And he answered and said unto us, thereby shall the elect be known, that they, being plagued with such afflictions, come forth. Okay, and that's kind of how what we brought out in we have the volume 2 of this discipleship. But yeah, the prophets, we're supposed to face afflictions. The disciples faced afflictions, okay, like the Lord. We're only servants. Okay, so like the Lord was afflicted, we're gonna go through the same things He went through. Okay, we said right here, we said we will then their departure out of the world be it by pestilence which giveth them pain. He answered us, nay, but if they suffer such affliction, it will be a proving of them whether they have faith and remember these my sayings and have fulfilled my commandments. These shall arise, and short will be their expectation, and he may be glorified, uh, that he may be glorified that sent me, and I with him. For he hath sent me unto you to tell you these things, and that ye may impart them unto Israel and the Gentiles, and they may hear. So, yeah, cut to, is this thing only for Israel? You know what I'm saying? It's for the Jew and Gentile. Okay, but yes, the primary source is, yeah, Israel, waking Israel up, because soon as Israel wakes up again, just like Romans 8, the creature is waiting for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. Okay, because once Israel is back in their right place, all nations are going to be blessed, like I say in Genesis 12. Okay, so but it says, and they may hear, and they also be redeemed and believe on me and escape the woe of destruction. Okay, and they may hear, that they may hear, and they also be redeemed and believe on me and escape the woe of destruction. Okay, so again, faith without works is dead. So your faith is showing your works. Okay, so you have to have both. But whosoever escapeth from the destruction of death, him will they take and hold him fast in prison house and torments, like the torments of a thief. Okay, and we said unto him, Lord, will they that believe be treated like the unbelievers, and will thou punish them that have escaped from the pestilence? And he said unto us, if they that believe, now listen to this, if they that believe in my name deal like sinners, then have they done as though they have not believed. So yeah, those that around here talking about we don't got to keep the commandments, but they're, oh, Christ, I believe, I've been born again Christian and all of this kind of stuff, but you're dealing like a sinner. Okay, you don't believe, because we just read it right here. Okay, that we just read it right here. He that believeth in the Most High taketh heed to the commandment. Okay, so that's how you show your belief. All right. So and we said again to him, Lord, have they on whom this lot have fallen no life? He answered and said unto us, whoso have accomplished the praise of my Father, he shall abide in the resting place of my Father. Okay, so if they that believe in my name deal like sinners, then have they done as though they had not believed. Okay, so again, and like I said, that goes into everything. This whole lesson, having faith, trust. Okay, we're trusting in the Most High. We're having hope in His Word. To get salvation, we have to do these things, which is keep the commandments. Okay, so that's showing the patience, showing all of those things. That this lesson was about. Okay, like I said, I was tackling different forms of having patience and having faith. All right, so let's go to Romans 8. Romans 8 now. Okay, this is Romans 8 and 24. It says, for we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen, Salak. So it says, for we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why doth he yet hope for? Okay, so yeah, we are saved by hope. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when people say we're saved, we have to endure to the end, but it's by hope. Most High woke us up, you know, to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, having faith. Yeah, it's a hope thing that, yeah, we might be a part of the elect. Okay, but we don't see, we can't see the future. We can't see what it's going to be in these in times where we're all going to fall in the spectrum of things. Okay, but it's by our hope that, yeah, okay, yeah, Most High brought me into this thing. Yeah, I'm hoping that I'm saved. Okay, and I endure to the end. But it says, but if we hope for that we see not, then do with patience wait for it. So yeah, we're gonna, yeah, Most High brought us into this thing, so we're gonna wait for it. We're gonna be patient for salvation. All right, so that's what it is. All right, so from there, and again, you can link that with 119 and 166. All right, so let's go to Psalms 33 and 18. It says, "Behold, the eye of the Most High is upon them that fear Him, upon them that hope in His mercy, to deliver their soul from death, and to keep them alive in famine." Okay, so they that put their upon them that hope in His mercy. Our soul waiteth for the Most High. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in Him, because we have trusted in His holy name. Let mercy, O Most High, be upon us according to as we hope in Thee. So that mercy that the Most High is going to give us is because we trust in Him and we hope in Him. We don't doubt Him. Okay, so He's going to deliver our soul from death and keep us alive in famine or pestilence. Again, this coronavirus, all of the things, the vaccine, all of these things that are taking place. He's going to keep us from these things because we have hope in His mercy and hope and trust in Him. Okay, so from there, let's go to Sirach, and also you can link that up with because I got a ton of more scriptures. Okay, so this is Psalms 103 and 1 to back that up. What just came out: "Bless the Most High, O my soul, and all that is within me, within me. Bless His holy name. Bless the Most High, O my soul, and forget not all His benefits." Okay, so this serving the Most High comes with benefits. Okay, like you got these benefits on these jobs, and you want the benefits from your job and employer and all of that. But the Most High has benefits as well. Okay, who forgiveth all thine iniquity, who healeth all thy diseases. Okay, so putting your trust in the Most High, we going to the doctors and putting trust, even with this the coronavirus. Everyone's, oh yeah, I gotta get the vaccine. I gotta get the vaccine. Instead of the Most High told you in Psalms 91 that all the pestilence, He's not gonna allow that to go to your dwelling places, okay, or to be around you. Okay, but yeah, people putting their trust in man, like earlier brought out in Jeremiah 17. Okay, so yeah, the Most High healeth all diseases. Okay, who redeemeth thy life from destruction, who crowneth thee with loving kindness and tender mercies, who satisfy thy mouth with good things, so that thy youth is renewed like the eagles. The Most High executed righteousness and judgment for all that are oppressed. Okay, so but who forgiveth all thine iniquities, and who healeth all thy diseases. Okay, so benefits, and things like that. Let's drop down to verse 11. It says, For as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is His mercy toward them that fear Him." Okay, His mercy is great towards them that fear Him. Okay, which is keeping His commandments. As far as the east is from the west, so far hath He removed our transgressions from us. Like as a father pitieth his children, so the Most High pitieth them that fear Him. Okay, so the Most High pitieth us that fear Him. So if you're not doing the commandments or trying to serve the Most High in truth, okay, He's not gonna have pity. Oh, this dude don't care about me. He not doing what I told him to do. Okay, so but when you're doing what He said, He has mercy. He has all these things, pity for you. Yeah, I'm gonna help him out because he's trying to serve me. He's trying to keep my word. Okay, so that's what you got to look at it like. All right, let's drop down to verse 17 now. But the mercy of the Most High is from everlasting to everlasting upon them that fear him, and his righteousness unto children's children, to such as keep his covenant, and to those that remember his commandments to do them. Okay, so matter of fact, going back to, because he said, he had pity. Okay, going back to here, verse 11, Sirach 2 and 11. For the Most High is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction. Okay, so you can link that up with Psalms 103 and 13. Okay, so let's go to just a few more. This is Sirach 30, 34 and 13. Okay, it says, the spirit of those that fear the Most High shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them. Okay, so again, having faith, patience, hope, in the Most High, that he's going to save, deliver us, save you, deliver you. Whosoever feareth the Most High shall not fear nor be afraid, for he is his hope. Okay, so going back to Sirach, the second chapter, having fearful hands, having doubt. No, you fearing the Most High, you already know. Okay, if I do these things, just again going back to our forefathers. Again, when was have you looked at the generation of old and see where anyone was confounded? Okay, so again, that's why those scriptures are vital. And reading up on the stories of our forefathers to see how the Most High dealt with them, because they have faith and trust in him. All right, it says, blessed is the soul of him that feareth the Most High, to whom doth he look, and who is his strength. So blessed is the soul that of him that feareth the Most High. So who does he look? So who are you looking for, except the Most High? And who is his strength? Man? Okay, no. Okay, it's the Most High. Because again, like Isaiah 2 says, okay, you trust in a man that's only breath and nostrils. Okay, those things that can be taken away from him. All right. So verse 16, it says, for the eyes of the Most High are upon them that fear, that love him. He is their mighty protection and strong stay, a defense from heat and a cover from the sun at noon, a preservation from stumbling and a help from falling. All right. So let's go to Mark now. So Mark 11 and 22. Okay, it says, and Yahushua HaMashiach answering said unto them, have faith in the Most High, for verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he said shall come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he said. Okay, so brought that out because everybody like to talk about having faith as a mustard seed and all of this kind of stuff, the faith and all of this. But yeah, you're taking a vaccine and yeah, you're putting trust in man. Okay, you keep no commandments. Okay, but you have a problem. Yeah, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, but you can't keep 7 days of unleavened bread. Okay, you can't pitch in a tent on tabernacles. You know what I'm saying? You can't stay away from pork. You know what I'm saying? So all of these things. So people that claim and bring up Christians that bring these scriptures, having faith as a mustard seed, and all of this kind of stuff, and they have faith and all of this, but they don't do anything or show their worth. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't doubt in your heart, but believe in those things, and they will come to pass. Okay, so let's get Second Peter now 3. All right, so Second Peter 3 and 1, it says, this second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance, Okay, so like Paul said, stirring your mind up to remember the things, so through the scriptures that we might have hope, patience, and faith of the scriptures, that ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets. So where you find the holy prophets at? The Old Testament. Okay, and of the commandment of us, the apostles of the Lord and Savior, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? So we read that even in Clement, okay, back at Clement, about the promises, shall receive the promises, which neither eye has seen, nor ear heard, nor have entered into the heart of man. Let us not doubt in our minds. Okay, but it says, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. Okay, drop into verse 8 now. Okay, but you know, again, just showing you from that time till now, it's the same thing going. Yeah, where is the promise of his coming? Okay, since the fathers fell asleep. So again, they dealt with those kind of things. Oh, when he coming back? Yeah, when is Christ? Oh, y'all still waiting on Christ? Y'all still waiting on, uh, the Messiah? Okay, yeah, the Most High is not real, and yeah, Sky Dad, all these things that people say and blaspheme, you know, and we're and see, because we're still in the predicament we're in. But no, again, that's why the scriptures talk heavily about patience, faith, hope, all these things, because it was going to come a time where, yeah, we're going to have patience, we're going to have all these things, and we're going to have to wait on the salvation. All right, but it's chapter verse 8. It says, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Most High as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. The Most High is not slack concerning this promise, as some men count slackness. So, yeah, the Most High is on a different time length than we are. Okay, so it seems so long to us, but it's not to the Most High. As some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish. Okay, so, but that all should come to repentance. Okay, so and that's the point, that all should come to repentance. But the day of the Most High will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are thereof shall be burnt up. And even with people that are unbelievers and have no faith and things like that, you can see just by like Matthew, let's say Matthew 24:7, that yeah, the rumors of wars, the earthquakes in diverse places, those things are happening in the world. So we know that yeah, we're close. We don't know, no man know the time, you know, or day or time when these things, the end will be here. But I mean, we're in the last days, and yeah, the end is coming. But when the actual time when the kingdom comes and those things happen, no one knows. But we seeing the signs all the time for people to not have faith or lose faith, or have not have hope. Okay, so you know that's what we see. All right, so that's kind of the point I wanted to get from that, is that yeah, people say, where is the promise of his coming? So back then, people lost faith and lost, the hope. Okay, because of the time that is taking. All right, and I want to end with this. Okay, Habakkuk 2:1, it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me up upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Most High answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Okay, so write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. So yeah, we're gonna read the visions and the prophecies and run with it. We're gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna run with it and continue in it. That race. All right, for the The vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, okay, and lie not. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will tarry. So again, having faith, patience, wait for it. Okay, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Okay, so the just shall live by his faith. Matter of fact, I want to get this Isaiah 48:3. I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth, and I showed them and did them suddenly, and they came to pass. Okay, so yeah, the Most High has always been like that, always showed, declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth, okay, and showed them. The Most High even dealing with the prophets, okay, because the mouth, we're the mouthpiece of the Most High, okay. So, and you know, he's always dealt with the prophets to speak his word. So they spoke the prophecies and things of the Most High, and they came to pass. All right. So, yeah, telling us to wait and have faith and patience that they were going to come to pass. So, yeah, the just shall live by faith. So, you know, overall, like I said, you know, this is, you know, might have been tedious. You know, this was, you know, that was the last scripture, but you know, it might have been tedious. But you know, us in this faith, this truth, you know, knowing who we are, Israelites, and like I said, the strangers as well, you know, amongst us. But you know, like I said, Israel, that's, you know, been in this thing a long time and might have, uh, you know. Uh, Started losing composure. I'll say composure, or you know, patience, you know, in this thing, because it's taking long, and you know, again, you know, doubting themselves because of, you know, of the things that are going on. No, this is for you, you know, and you know, and I'm studying these scriptures myself. That's why I put this lesson together, so I can look at these scriptures myself and build myself up, you know, and build my character and know who, you know, and know where I have to stand, you know, in the Most High in these last days, and where I need to position myself, and how when things get hard for me, how I have to, I can look to to my outlet, which is the word of the Most High, and call on Him. Okay, so that, you know, this is why I made this lesson. Okay, and this is why, you know, this series is being done. You know, and I got more lessons, um, you know, to come. You know, me and the brother Karash as well. All right, but you know, like I said, you know, hope brothers and sisters was edified, and you know, stay strong. You know, keep the faith. You know, keep going. All right, and you know, comfort the flock series. All right, so you know, that's what this was about, you know. So, you know, hope brothers and sisters was edified. Until the next time, shalom.